Hello dear children, I am expecting that you have completed the work from my previous video in which I have explained you the recapitulation of multiplication, division and estimation, and the new topic I have taught you, that is the BODMAS, and I am expecting that it is clear to you. So just a quick recapitulation of BODMAS rule and then we will move to the next topic, that is the unitary method. Okay, shall we proceed? So I am taking one question here, BODMAS from your book only. The question number E it is, page number 50. Okay, the question is 9 multiply by 3 into 14, okay, divided by 7 and minus 50. So as I explained in my previous video, in BODMAS rule it is compulsory that you have to use the steps, and every step is the number of steps is depend upon the number of options. You will see there are 4 types. First is bracket, BODMAS bracket, then multiplication, then division, and then minus sign. So it means we have to show the 4 steps. Okay. So what will be the first? BODMAS. Children, if you are confused, just make a rough column here, and in rough column note it down, BODMAS. Okay, so just note down this BODMAS, and the first one is bracket. So I will solve the bracket first. So for bracket I am going to solve 9 multiplied by 14 3 ja. I hope you remember the table, and if you not, please, it's my humble request, unless you will not learn the table, you are not able to succeed. Okay. So 14 3 ja 42 divided by 7 minus 50. So one step we will do only one operation. So first operation I have done, that is the open the bracket. So 14 3 ja 42. The next step after B, what is there? O is there, that is off, which is not in your this one. So we will go for the next one, that is division. So division is here. So 9 multiplied by 42 divided by 7. 7 table so you must be knowing, na? So 7 6 ja 42 minus 50. Okay. Now after division what is there? Multiplication. So this is multiplication. So 9 6 ja 54 minus 50. The answer is 4. So how many steps are there? 1 2 3 4. Operations 1 2 3 4. So as many operations are there, that much steps are necessary. You have to show each and every step, and at last you write down the answer. Clear to you? Again I am repeating, in case BODMAS, if you just do a single mistake, the whole answer will be wrong. If here, in spite of doing this thing, if you have subtracted this 7 from 50, your whole answer should be wrong. So please follow the steps, and in case you forgot the steps, just you note it down, this BODMAS in the rough column, and just as this spelling is there, like that only you proceed with the steps. Okay, so do this question. So the next topic we are proceeding is the unitary method. It is given in your book. The next topic is unitary method. First of all, you should understand what is unitary method. Unitary is coming from the method unit then. So unit means 1. Okay. So in case of if there are so many items are given, for example, cost of 25 apple is given to you. They are asking to you what is the cost of 10 apple. So what you will do? Because till now you have studied that many is given, one is asking, we have to divide, one is given, many is asking, we have to multiply. But here many is given and many is asking. Now we will confuse. So there are a procedure to do that type of problem. What we are doing in that type of problem, we are solving the questions in such a way, solving a problem by first finding the value of a single unit. Okay, how we will find the value of single unit? by dividing. Okay, and then finding the necessary value or whatever required value of the other one, and then how we will get it? One you have got, so you have to get the many, so you have to multiply. So in short, we can say that in this method we used to find the value of, first we will find out the value of 1 unit, and then we multiply the value of 1 unit with the given number, and then we will get the value of many items. So first divide and then multiply. Both the operation is there in the one question only. Got it? So unity method, finding the value of 1, then finding the value of many. So whenever you have to find the value of 1, you have to divide, and then you have to find the value of many, you have to multiply. Got it? So we can say that in your exercise page number 52, the question is given here. If one book costs 12 rupees, find the cost of 5 books. It's very easy. You have to simply multiply. But the next question, if the 10 pence cost rupees 200, find the cost of 20 pence. How we will do this? Just look for that. First we will write down here cost of 10 pence. Okay, this is rupees is equal to rupees 200. Cost of 10 pence is equal to rupees 200. Now, we will have to find out, before we will do this, I will teach you some short way. This is the symbol of since. What it is called? This is called since. Okay, and two double dot and followed by one single dot, which is in between these two double dot, is called since. And when one single dot followed by two double dot, just reverse of this sign, is called therefore. Okay, this is therefore and this is since. So we will write down here, since cost of 10 pence is rupees 200, therefore cost of 1 pen is equal to rupees 200 divided by 10. And I am expecting that till now you have done the good practice of the multiplication division. So you can do it mentally only. So it is cost of 1 pen will be rupees 20. Okay, 20 tens are 200. Directly we know. In case if you are not comfortable, same pattern, make a rough column and divide in the side. Okay. Now next, if they are asking find the cost of 20 pence. So we will write down therefore, again therefore, cost of 20 pence is equal to rupees 20 multiplied by 20. And if you are comfortable with the table, you know 20 is a 400. How? 2 2s are 4 and 0 0 2 0. We will put directly 400. Children, it's not compulsory you will do the direct multiplication. Only if you have little doubt, if you are not confident, if you have not done proper practice, make a rough column and multiply it in this side. Okay. So 2 0 is there, so we will put 2 0, then 2 2s are 4, it is 400. Okay, so in 3 steps only we have got the answer, and you have to follow like this only, these 3 steps. Okay, no need to do the statement again and then solving problem. No, try to do all the work, means whatever the steps are there in the rough column, and directly you can write the answer this side. This is clear to you? Now we are moving to the second question. And the second question is, if Ramesh earns 750 rupees in 3 days, how much money will he earn in 5 days? So first, what we have to do, first we will find out how much money he will earn in 1 day, and then you multiply the given whatever value you will receive by 5 and you will get the answer. If 2 boxes of apple weigh 6 kg, what will be the weight of 8 boxes? Okay, So 2 boxes is given. So first we will find out one box weight of one box, and then you multiply the quantity with the 8 boxes, you will get the answer. So these C and D you have to do by your own in the classwork copy only. Clear? One question I have explained, and then rest of the question you have to do by your own. Now we are switching to the next topic, that is average. So first you complete these 2 questions, and then we will proceeding to the average. So next topic I am switching is, that is average. Before I will start the average, I will just give you an example what is this average. If you have noticed in this week, since Monday till this Sunday, and if you have seen or you have observed, it's a very hot day. So if somebody will ask you what temperature you are expecting this whole week had, you must know what she is asking, what I don't understand. But after studying this chapter, you are able to give the answer. For example, if Monday we had 40-degree temperature, Tuesday we had 38-degree temperature, Wednesday we have 36-degree temperature, then Thursday 35-degree temperature. Similarly, whole week we had different temperature. Okay, so if the person has, what was the temperature of this week? There are 7 days, to 7 different temperatures. No, the person is asking to you what is the mean of the temperature, means average of the temperature. Whole week different temperature. So how many days are there in week? 7 days. So 7 different temperatures are there. So what you have to do? You have to add all the temperature of every day. You have to write down on the piece of paper date wise, Monday this, Tuesday this, like this, and then you have to add. You have to find the sum of the temperature, and then how many number? There are 7 days in a week, so divided by 7. So this total number or sum of the sum of the values of the temperature divided by the number of days, whatever the answer you will get, that is the temperature of the whole week. If anybody will ask you what is the temperature of the whole week, you have to say the whole week temperature is 38 degrees centigrade. Okay, so how you come to know? What you have done? First you have find the sum of the temperature, means whole week temperature, whatever is there, and then you have divided by the number of days. So we can say in short that average is, to find the average of a group, we have to group of number, what we are doing, divide the sum of number by the total number of the events with whatever the things are there. Okay, so it is related to like that. So I'm just giving you an example, and then we will proceed like that. So first I'm taking the this temperature one only. So Monday we had, shortcut I am writing. Okay, Monday we had 40-degree temperature. Temperature always writing in 40 degrees centigrade. Then Tuesday we had 38-degree temperature. Then Wednesday we had 36-degree temperature. Then Thursday we had 34-degree temperature. Again Friday it was very hot, so it is raised to 38 degree. Then Saturday it was cloudy little, so Saturday we can say it is 32 degree we can say. Okay, and then Sunday we can say 34-degree temperature. So every day different temperature are there. You have seen na? So number of days is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will write down number of event. Okay, number of event is 7. Now sum of events. Sum of events is equal to 40 degree plus 38 degree plus 36 degree plus 34 degree plus 38 degree plus 32 degree and plus 34 degree. What you have to do? First you have to find the sum of these 7. Okay, so I am going to add mentally. If you are not comfortable, you make a rough column and do. Again and again I am repeating. Wherever you have doubt, please be sure while making a rough column, recheck it and then only you proceed it. Okay, 4 plus 2. First we will check add the unit place. Okay, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 8 14, 14 plus 4 18, 18 plus 6 24. Okay, 24 plus 8 is 32 and this is 2 carry 3. 3. Then 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 9, 3 12, 3 15, 3 18, 3 21 and 21 and 4 is 25. Okay, and it is divided by 7. Okay, and then you will get the answer by dividing. If you are very sure, you can do it mentally, otherwise make a rough column and do it here. So 7 3s are 21, 4 is left over and 7 6 are 42. So average temperature is 36 degree temp. And if you are not comfortable, please make a rough column and divide it. 7 3s are 21 minus 4 and 2 42. 0. Okay, so average temperature, this is called the average. This question is not in your book, randomly I have taken. And don't compare with that newspaper also, because I have not taken from the newspaper. I have just gone like this only. This is a random example. So just this is the way why we are using the average. And in another name of the average is mean, arithmetic mean. When you will go in higher classes and you will study about the statistics, I think in class 6 only it will introduce to you. So then you will come to know the mean, media, mode. These all terms are there. So mean means, arithmetic mean is a very important point in all these things. So nowadays people are taking the temperature of the body temperature, charting is going on. So the average temperature, if you have to find out whole week what was your average temperature, you will do like this. If somebody will ask you what is the average score of Sachin Tendulkar in a one-day match, so you first note down all the one-day match, how many match he played, then how many, first match he scored 94, second match he scored century, third match he got only 12 runs. So like that you add all the runs divided by number of matches. You will get the average score of Sachin Tendulkar. So these are the terms which we are using in average. Arithmetic mean is another name of the average. So don't get confused if somebody will tell you what is the arithmetic mean of this. So don't get confused. Arithmetic mean and average both are the same thing. Got it? So the first question given in your book, page number 53, exercise 3G. Find the average of numbers from 1 to 11. So first we will write down the numbers from 1 to 11. Question number 1, A. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Okay. So we have to find first number of events. We'll write down number of events. In the book, the formula is given sum of the values or in a group and total number of values in a group. So you can use this formula also, and this formula is also, it's up to you. Huh? Both are same thing. Number of events is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it is 11. Now sum of number, sum of events is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11. You know children, when you will grow up now, you will go in higher classes, you will come to know one formula in which without adding these many steps, you will get the answer directly. So maths is really very interesting subject, and if you start enjoying it now, you will play with them numbers. It's a number, it's just like a, as you people are using so many video games and all, now you will stop using the video games and all. You just start loving the maths and start playing with the numbers. So when you will go in higher classes. I can teach you right now also, but since it is not in your syllabus and you are very young for that, so that's why I am teaching you the way you know. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 4, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 6 is 21, 21 plus 7 is 28, 28 plus 8 is 36, okay. 36 plus 9 is 47, sorry 45, and 45 plus 10 is 55, and 55 plus 11 is 66, okay. And how many numbers are there? 11 is the number. So average is equal to, it is compulsory to write formula after in every question. It's not like that in one question you have written the formula. No, every question you have to write down the formula. Sum of the event sorry, divided by events, number of event. So it is 66 divided by 11. The answer is 6. So answer is 6 here. Clear to you? Note down the question. Okay, now we are moving to the next question, that is numbers between 10 to 20. We have to do that question. Write down the numbers between 10 to 20. Okay. From 1 to 11 you have to write 1 also and 11 also. But between means you don't have to write 10 and 20. So you have to start from 11 and you have to end at 19. Factors of 15. Factors and multiples we have not yet studied, but class 4 it was there. So I hope you remember it. In case if you have doubt, I am just going to explain you how to find out the factors. So factors of 15 only I am writing. I will not solve the whole question. Factors of 15 means the first factor of every number is 1. Okay. And the last factor of every number is number itself. So it is 15. Okay. This is 1 and this is 15. First and last I have written there. Now, which number after this 1, and if you take 2, if we multiply any number by 2, we will get the 15? No. So we will take 3. 3 multiplied by 5, we will get 15. Okay. So 1, 3, 5 and 15 is the factor of 15. Got it? There are no other number which is the factor of 15. So 1, 3, 5 and 15. In short, we can write on here 5 and 15. These are the factors. So how to take out the factors? First we will divide the number by 1. So whatever the answer, 1 and 15. Then second number is 2. Divide the 15 by 2. We will not get the whole number. Then divide the 15 by 3. So 3 divisor and the quotient. 3 5s are 15. Then 4 also not there. 5 also not there. 5 3s are 15. It is already there. So this is the factor of the 15. Find out the sum, and number of event is 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? The next question is multiple of 6 from 10 to 55. So multiple means the numbers which are coming in the table. Multiples of 6 from 10 to 55. So first multiple of any number is number itself. So 6 is the first multiple. Second multiple is 12, which is greater than 10. So we will start from 10. 12. 6 2s are 12, 6 3s are 18, 6 4s are 24, 6 5s are 30, 6 6s are 36, 6 7s are 42, 6 8s are 48, and then less than 55. So next is 54. So how many multiples are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number of event will be 8, and sum of the multiples is equal to, you have to find out and you will get the answer. Got it? The next is given 50, 52, 54 and 56. 4 numbers are there. Add the number, get the average. Similarly 12, 13 and 14, the same thing is there. So while adding you will get the answer. Now, solving problem is also given there. You need not to write this statement in these cases. Only what you have to do, you have to just write down the number of event and the sum of event. So, Meher ate 5 sweets on Monday, 4 sweets on Tuesday, 6 sweets on Wednesday. So, you have to write down, find the sum of sweets Meher ate. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you need 5 plus 4 plus 6. This is the sum of sweets. And number of days is equal to Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So 3 days are there. Number of sweets you find out and then you divide it. John got 90 marks in first test, 82 marks in second test and 68 marks in third test. So first you will write down sum of the marks John got. Okay, you need not to got John got on first test this, second test this, third, no. Sum of marks John got. So it is 90 plus 82 plus 68. Okay, and then after that number of event is equal to 3 test is there, so 3. So you have to find out, divide and get the answer. I hope this is clear to you about the average lesson. Do the exercise, and in case if you are facing any sort of problem, refer the PDF also. Okay, now come, we are moving to the chapter revision. Choose the correct option. As I explained in the previous video, that is division chapter, that whenever choose the correct option is there, which question you can do mentally, you do it. Otherwise, where you need to do the rough work, make a rough column and then you solve and get the answer. Okay. So first question is 54,804 divided by 12. Then 4562 multiply by 12. You have to multiply, you have to divide. There is no shortcut. Then what should be multiplied with 1247 to get 42398? You have to do that also number. So it means you have to divide the 42398 by 1247. Okay. A builder bought iron for construction this much kilogram. Find that out the quantity of iron bought. You have to multiply. 96 multiply by 99. This is the shortcut method which I have explained you how to do that one. You have to do by using this. Filling the blanks is given, division by 10, 100, 1000. You have to do it mentally. When we are dividing by 10, 1 digit will be the remainder. When dividing by 100, 2 digit will be the remainder. When dividing by 1000, 3 digit will be the remainder. And when dividing by 10,000, 4 digit will be the remainder. I am just showing you how. So the number is 4,40,667 divided by 100. Sorry, 10. Okay. So 10 means 10. So 1 digit will be the remainder. So we write down like this: quotient and remainder. Always first we will write down remainder and then whatever is left, that is the quotient. So remainder is 7. After leaving 7, what was left? 44,066. This is the quotient. Okay. Now, when we will divide the same number divided by 100, see, in 100 how many zeros are there? 2 0. So we will get the 2 digit as a remainder. So we will write down here remainder is equal to 67. So and after taking out the remainder, whatever number is left, that is the quotient. So it is 4,406. Okay. Then same number divided by 1000. How many zero? 3 0. It means 3 digit will be the remainder. So first we will write down remainder. Remainder is 667. After that, whatever number is left, that will be the quotient. So it is 440. The next is 440667 divided by 10,000. This is 10,000. Okay. So how many 0? 4 0. It means 4 digit will be the remainder. So first we will write down remainder 0667. 0 is not having any value if it is written before any number. So it means it is 667 and quotient is 44. So this is clear to you. You can do it mentally also. Whatever the number is there, how many zeros is there in divisor, that many digit will be the remainder. Okay. This is the key. Shortcut, we will do it like this only. Now we are switching to the next question, that is state whether the following are true or false. If the order of numbers multiplies is changed, the product is also changed. No, it is false. And this property is called commutative property. So commutative property, we can say that when order of number is changed, answer remain same. Now, if we multiply any number by 0, the answer will be 0 always. So, in the question it is given 5,46,363 multiplied by 0. Answer is given number itself, which is wrong. Okay, so we can write down there false. We divide when something is distributed or shared equally. Yes, division means equal distribution. Okay. Fourth, we multiply when quantity increase multiple times by the given number. Yes, it is true. 900 divided by 20 of 2 plus 3 into 6 of 3 is 162. We have to find out. Just check. So the question is 900 divided by 20 of 2 into plus 3 into 6 of 3. So first we will solve this off. Okay. So 900 divided by 20 of 20 is of means multiplication. Okay. So either you can do directly or you have to show the steps. It's up to you. Plus 3 into 6 into 3. So first we will solve these two steps. So 900 divided by 22 is 40 plus 3 into 6 3 is 18. Okay. Now 900 divided by 40 means 0 will be cancelled here. So 4, when we will divide 9, 4 2 is 8, 4 5 is 4 2 is 8, 4 2 is 8.5. Okay, and then this is plus 18 3 is 54. So the answer is 5 plus 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 5 plus 2 is 7, 76.5. And the book, if the answer is given 162, it means it is false. Solve the following questions are given. You have to solve as I explained in my previous video. Solve each and every question in your rough copy. Which questions is given in PDF, only that question will be solved in the classwork copy. Answer the following questions. That also you have to do. Estimate the following by rounding off. This also you have to do. Copy. And framing word problem, as I explained. It's not compulsory. All the children will frame the same word problem. No. All are having different story. All will make their own story and frame the questions. Okay. So all the best, children. As I am repeating again and again, keep practicing. Practice makes the man perfect. So enjoy the mathematics, play with the numbers, and you will excel in maths. God bless you all.